Hello, I'm Matthew Croson.
And I'm Sean Lawler.
And today we'll be showcasing to you our capstone project which we've been working on for the past 6 months.
It's a tri-headed digital stethoscope to be used to indicate the placement of an endotracheal tube during intubation of an infant. It's been called sTETH-X.
To begin, let's take a look at the standard neonatal intubation process.
First, the person performing the procedure will use a device called a laryngoscope to open the airway and visualize the vocal cords. Confirmation of ETT position can only be unequivocally confirmed if it's visualized passing through the vocal cords. Then moisture is sucked away from the area and the tube is inserted with the help of a rigid stylet insert, which you can see going in now and then will be pulled away after the insertion is completed. Once inserted, the tube is connected to the ventilator, and various indicators are used to confirm the tube position. Let's listen in.
I see chest rise. I see misting in the tube.
I see end tidal. I hear equal and bilateral air entry.
Neonates in intensive care often require intubation and mechanical ventilation for long periods of time. The purpose of this procedure is to introduce an endotracheal tube, or ETT, for the purpose of providing mechanical ventilation. Let's examine some statistics which further illustrate some of the shortcomings of this procedure. The Neonatal Resuscitation Program recommends that all neonatal intubation attempts be made in less than 30 seconds. As you saw from the clip we just watched, there are numerous devices and procedures which all need to be performed with high confidence and high accuracy, all within the stressful environment of the NICU.
Additionally, the intubation competency definition states that there should be an 80% success rate within the first 2 attempts of intubation. However, contrary to this, studies from both Australia and the US have showed a mean success rate of around 60%, which is significantly lower than the competency definition requires.
A paper that was published in the Indian Journal of Anesthesia cites that 5-point auscultation is the best indicator of ETT placement. However, a device like this doesn't currently exist.
To address these problems and provide a superior alternative to the current primary use of end tidal carbon dioxide partial pressure monitors in confirming correct ETT placement, we have designed the first ever real-time digital Tri-Auscultation device for use in neonatal intubation. Let's take a look at it.
Here's the sTETH-X. The primary design consists of 3 digital stethoscopes, each one attached to its own adjustable arm, allowing for rapid adjustments in emergency situations. This prototype has been designed to fit an adult for initial testing and proof of concept. Here's how it would fit on a patient. Now, let's see what readings we are getting.
The ideal tube placement requires that the ETT terminate just shy of the carina, which is the fork where the trachea separates into the left and right lung. This can be verified by looking for inflation of each lung within the audio signal seen on the front-end LabVIEW application on screen. Take a look at the tidal rising and falling of the left and right lungs in the stethoscope's spectral analysis plot. Notice the relatively quiet signal from the stomach, another indicator that the tube was not placed in the esophagus. Additionally, it's notable that the heart interferes more on the left lung stethoscope, as each heartbeat is a distinct spike in the signal.
Another possible reading, as showcased here, is the accidental placement of the ETT in the esophagus rather than the trachea. It can be characterized by the relatively quiet lung signals with a distinct tidal rising and falling on the stomach plot. This result is harmful, and if uncorrected can lead to brain damage and sometimes death. Finally, if the ETT is inserted too far into the trachea, it can branch out and cause uneven inflation of either the left or right lung. Notice the amplified right lung signal. In a worst case scenario, this placement can result in the lungs collapsing.
With more time and resources, we believe the sTETH-X can be made into a quintessential device found in every NICU to support doctors. For example, wireless Bluetooth digital stethoscopes would increase the manageability of the device, and automated algorithmic output of tube position would remove human judgment from its intended use. Thanks for watching.